I am originally from Dominican Republic. I was born and raised in Santiago. My family is also Dominican, and thanks to them I was able to achieve my education and my vocation of service. I have 3 kids. 2 of them are already in college, and then Tatiana that is going to middle school. And I'm so proud of all 3 of them. I actually have 4 kids. So one of them is in heaven. That's the one between Rafael and Tatiana, waiting for us there. When I moved from Dominican Republic, I went to New York in 2001, just before September 11th. So it was a very difficult time, not just the move, but everything that was going on at that time in the city. I started working in Columbia University there as a clinical coordinator, and I went to work in different departments. I also did 2 more years of education over there as well. And that's something that I always tell everybody. Try to have as much education as you can, because it will open doors regardless of where you go. And that's something that I'm very grateful for my family, that they always encourage me and motivate me to be better, and that helped me a lot when I move out. I moved here 15 years ago, was August 11, and I started working at the University of Miami on August 15. I moved here because I was asked by who is now the chairman of the Department of Neurology at UM in Jackson if I could move, because he was offered that position when he was the director of the stroke department, and I worked with him there at Columbia University. What I love the most of our city is the sense of community. That was the reason that we chose this city at the time that we moved in 2007, among all the other cities that we visited at that time. Well, my vocational service started all the way from Dominican Republic, from having the example from my parents and my grandparents on both sides. They always were helping the community, being involved, helping those ones in need. So I brought that all the way and carried that with me. And here in the city of Doral, I was fortunate of having the opportunity to serve in our church there for 14 years in Our Lady Guadalupe, being able to teach so many kids of our community. As well, I was the president of my HOA. I was also the vice chair for Park and Police for Kids here in the city of Doral. I was also involved in the parks when it comes to the sports, volunteering with my kids. Used to play sports there. As well, I was part of the different schools, as not just as a parent and the PTA, but also I had the opportunity to be the president founder of one of our schools. So all that, as you can see, was my vocational service. One of the things that I love is to read. So even though sometimes there's not enough hours in the day to grab a book, when I'm driving, I have my audiobook, but also to keep educating myself. One of the things that we're being able to accomplish recently is the executive and public leadership in Harvard, when I was able to do the state and local government, the behavioral, as well as the negotiation. That is something that I think that is essential to become and to keep forward with my vocation of service as part of the government. My proudest to be able to have the opportunity to serve the community at large, to be able to legislate and make decisions with the entire team that we have at this moment for the well-being for the entire community. And even though we went through a pandemic, it was challenging time. That is something that I'm grateful that we were able to make decisions that sometimes were difficult, but it was looking for the well-being for everybody here in the city. In the next 5 years, I see our city prosper, our city engaged, our city motivated, and also based on the decisions that we are making right now in our government, I see that our city will be one of the best, not just on Miami-Dade County, but the state, and more than that, one of the best in the nation.